Hey folks, Trucker Rod with the S.E.E channel, and I just want to give a little prelude to this ride along, which is going to take you from Rotherfield, West Virginia, just outside of Welch, West Virginia, which is also it's on 52, West Virginia 52, north of Bluefield. So if you go to your map and you see it, Rotherfield is right next to Welch, which, like I said, both of them are about 45 minutes north of Bluefield. I started there from the recording. Now, going back, that ride-along takes you all the way to Delbarton, West Virginia, which is just outside or south of South Williams, where I ended up making a delivery. So I took that 52 all the way up there. 52 runs along the Eastern Kentucky and West Virginia line. And now, going back, February 14th through February 15th, Eastern Kentucky saw a devastation of flooding. They had received 9 inches of rain in that time span, and many of those towns and riverbanks and homes in the rural areas were wiped out or overrun with water and mud. You will see, and I will make note, either voiceover or in text, as you watch going up 52. I'm going to point certain things out from the flooding devastation. So that has been 6 weeks ago, and I went up there. When did I go up there? Wednesday last week of March. I apologize. March 26th, and that was something to be left to be seen. Now, just before I got to Delbarton, the Kentucky National Guard was out there with excavators and loaders and dump trucks moving river silt from the roadside, and of course debris, garbage, stuff that floated out of people's yards. So as they dug the ditches out, they put everything up on the embankment to where they could then put it in a dump truck, haul it away. There was much of that still going on, and FEMA was in South Williams when I was there delivering. They were at the community college there, still taking where you can come in for disaster relief. And so until next time, folks, enjoy the ride along. Hey folks, I'm going to voice over on this ride up from Rotherfield up to Delbarton, West Virginia. We are on the West Virginia 52 going north, and up here a ways will be some devastation from the February 14th and February 15th, 2025 flooding. As you can see there on the right, a lot of high waters, and then you're going to start seeing like a lot of this stuff as I traveled up. The devastation, the high water, there was a lot of garages, sheds, houses lifted off their foundations up along the way. And this was the second time I've seen, third time that I've been in a mass flooding. The last time was around 2022, from Hazard down to Whitesburg, Kentucky, got devastated with floods in that early summer, like late May, June of 2022. And then, of course, 2023, I got into flash floods with my day cab. But all that water is unusual there to be up that high along the roadside. It's just a small ditch. And up here was a gas station, and the water had gotten so high that it actually took the foundation out and pulled the building right down into the riverbank. So that gas station is long gone. And if I see it, I will let you know. I am just going to stay on here and ride along with you and voice in. But as you can see on the right, that's most of the devastation will be on the right, where the water came down through the mountain ways and, you know, creeks and all that stuff. These are a lot of small rural towns that have been established that we passed through over the decades of coal mining, because this is all coal mining territory all up through here. And this is the majority of their income and tax-based money from. And if you have any questions, comment down below and I will point something out or on the travel here, or if you're familiar with the area. I've had many people comment or DM me saying, yeah, I used to live in that area, and it was nice for them to see a lot of that travel through their old hometowns that I've been going through out in these back rural areas of the Appalachians and the Kentucky area. These are very people have asked me, and it's like, what is it like being out there delivering? And I'll tell you what, some of the most salted the earth people down home will get out there and help you get unloaded. We'll go over and above. Hard work ethics. Can't ask for any more than that from many of the people that when I make deliveries out in these areas. Now, a lot of these areas could look intimidating driving with a 53-foot van trailer, as most of the coal haulers are going through there. They're just pulling like 40-foot end dumps. But pretty much I haven't endured anywhere where I can't get around. You just have to be knowing of your surroundings and reading the signs of what the state posts. If it says, even though it's a state highway, it'll post off one maybe state highway like 52 we're on here, and if we were to go on another state road, it may say not suitable or passable for commercial vehicles or semi trucks. Therefore, you just don't go down it. And I've had to do a detour to get around the low railroad bridge in Welch, which took me over 2 hours to bypass around Welch to get to where I had to go. So it's not an easy workaround in a lot of these areas because of the mountain range. But if you stay on track, know where you're going, you can really sit back and enjoy and take in what you're seeing in front of you. The sunrise, the mountain range, just the beautiful scenery. And it can get pretty gnarly in the wintertime, which it was this year. And as you can see there, many trucks, flatbeds. A lot of those guys are hauling a lot of different materials for the coal mines, besides all your local delivery stuff. But overall, these are, basically not well traveled for commercial trucks outside of the coal haulers.
다시 돌려보는 순간 우리의 감정들죠. 올바른 길 찾아서 너와 함께 걸어요. 내 미소가 필요해. 나의 세계 밝게 해. 어두운 밤 저 멀리 너만의 빛을 줄게. Baby would you like that? 그대 맘에 들죠. Baby would you like that? 그대 맘에 들죠. Baby, would you like that? 그대 맘에 들죠. Baby, would you like that? 그대 맘에 들죠. 다시 돌려보는 순간 우리의 감정들죠. 올바른 길 찾아서 너와 함께 걸어요. 네 미소가 필요해. 나의 세계 밝게 해. 어두운 밤 저 멀리 너만의 빛을 줄게. Baby would you like that?
흰 무대 위에 올라서 빛나는 나를 보고 있어. 모든 시선 나에게 집중해. 내가 이 길을 만들어가. 소리 질러봐. 난 준비됐어. 꿈을 향해 달려가. 성공은 내 앞에 있어. 난 멈추지 않아. 계속 이제부터 시작이야. 모든 걸 지배해. 내가 꿈은 현실이 되었어. 더 이상 멀리 있지 않아. 아침 해가 떠오르고 내 이야기는 계속돼. 두려움은 날 막지 못해. 난 높이 더 높이 날아가. 이제부터 시작이야. 모든 걸 지배해. 내가 꿈은 현실이 되었어. 더 이상 멀리 있지 않아. 아침 해가 떠오르고 내 이야기는 계속돼. 두려움은 날 막지 못해. 난 높이 더 높이 날아가. 이제부터 시작이야. 모든 걸 지배해. 내가 꿈은 현실이 되었어. 더 이상 멀리 있지 않아. 모두가 날 주목해. 세상의 중심에 서서 눈부시게 빛나는 이 순간을 느껴봐. 더 높이 날아가. 이제부터 시작이야. 모든 걸 지배해. 내가 꿈은 현실이 되었어. 더 이상 멀리 있지 않아. 모두가 날 주목해 세상의 중심에 서서 눈부시게 빛나는 이 순간을 느껴봐 이제부터 시작이야 모든 걸 지배해 내가 꿈은 현실이 되었어 더 이상 멀리 있지 않아
밤이 깊어져 달빛이 내려와 그림자 속에서 나는 나타나 눈이 붉게 빛나 속삭이는 소리 심장이 뛰어와 좀비 같은 몰리 비밀의 밤에 난 너를 원해 달콤한 피에 강하게 취해 모든 게 좀 달라 이것은 현실이야 어둠이 감싸와 눈을 넘기고 가 마치 춤을 춰봐 리듬은 몸을 맡겨 이 밤을 살아봐 숨소리 느껴져 울림이 더 커져 함께하면 더 내 살이 더 깊어 비밀의 밤낮에 낯이 춤을 춰봐 리듬에 몸을 맡겨 이 밤을 살아봐 숨소리 느껴져 울림이 더 커져 함께하면 더 미스터리 더 깊어 Do you remember summer of 14 when we tried to be everything? Do you remember all of the things we promised to each other? I thought this was it, I'm done with looking. I found who I want, but you weren't the one. How can I trust my judgment when my heart's on the pavement, screaming
Now we're getting into the tight turns and the switchbacks moving up the mountain here. As we're traveling along, you will see me wander into the center of the road, especially when you see cliffs on the passenger side. I just want to make sure I'm getting around, because when you look in the passenger mirror, you will see you have a foot or less as you're coming around curves, especially you see the jagged rocks there on the right. You get very close to those, and you don't have much wiggle room. So we'll start here, and it's going to continue to get worse and worse. And it's only 2-3 miles of this, and that's it. But you're definitely slowed down to a crawl of like 30 miles an hour, 35 miles an hour top to maneuver around this. And you will see the front of my truck get in the opposing lane at times. And I'm slowing down quite a bit. As you know, the camera speed is sped up here, but I am looking ahead to look for anybody coming around the next bend to give myself room. And here we go. It's going to get a little tighter here. There's jagged rocks there. I'm getting way over. And then looking in my mirror, making sure I'm cleared okay. And of course, way out here, because the trailer's pulling in the opposing lane as I made that turn. And then this is another tight one, and I'm right out in the opposing lane. Seeing a car's coming, they're slowing down. They know what's going on. Most of the locals know how to handle this. But it is very, very tight. And I want to say I did not run my tandems ahead. I cannot recall at this time. But really, you shouldn't need to. There's plenty of room to make it around. As you see here, we're probably down at 20-25 miles an hour, because this is getting really back and forth, back and forth. And then we'll end up here where we'll crest over the hill, and then it's just a descent with the Jake brakes on. But it is a climb uphill as we're doing this turns here. And I'm just getting out there, keeping that trailer away from that white line, because the rocks are right there. And you can, if you stayed right in your lane and made those turns, you would drag your the side of your trailer into those rocks. You have to adjust to be at least half a lane out away as you're making the turns. I want to say we're out of the clear at this moment. That should have been the worst of it. King Cole Highway should be coming up, and if I'm not mistaken, it should be right here. Yes. So we're out of the clear on that. This is what they call King Cole Highway. It's a bypass. So the 52 will continue to go like that and get tight with the turns and all that. This is more of an open road. The only thing on it is a football stadium and a high school. Outside of that, it is just open valley, open mountain ranges. It is a beautiful sight to see. So kick back and enjoy this ride down the King Cole Highway till we get to the end, and we'll take a right here in a few minutes, and then we'll be pulling into Delbarton here not too long then. I will say that driving down this stretch of road is very desolate. There are areas you could pull off and spend the night, but I will say there is nothing to be had for anything of a convenience store, gas station, other than the local high school. You're pretty much out in the middle of nowhere at this point. At this given time, in the area we're traveling, you are in the heart of the Appalachians on the western side of West Virginia along the eastern border of Kentucky. It is a beautiful country, though there's not much for real estate and or housing in the area. So take a look, see what you see, comment what you think what you make of it. This local high school is coming up on the left. I am not sure what town this represents, but it is actually a huge football stadium, like a collegiate size. So it must cover 1 or 2 counties or such. But you'll see it up here on the left. I'm amazed when I come down this road, there's nothing here but the sports complexes for the high school and the high school itself until I get to the where the road ends. It should be coming up here. The other thing you can see is we're way up in the air too, because you're looking down on each side, left or right of that road, and you're looking down at mountain ranges. So you're pretty high up in the elevation for this part of the Appalachians.
Take a chance. Live your life for just one night, no looking back. 'Cause tonight will make it right. And I can't tell you, you have to see. Let me show you, I'll set you free. A world unknown, your ecstasy. No looking back, just come with me. And I can't fight this feeling. We're up all night, not coming down. Heartbeat, 1, 2,
I'm feeling high when I'm low. I need it more when you're close to me, 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 close to me. I'm broken when you're not around. Unspoken words I'm screaming out. Can you hear me? Can you hear me now? Now. Can you hear me? Can you hear me now? Now. Hold tight, I'll be here with you all night. My mind, getting lost in your eyes. I'm feeling high when I'm low. I need it more when you're close to me, 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 close to me. I'm broken when you're not around. Unspoken words I'm screaming out. Can you hear me? Can you hear me now? Now.
Here we're going to slow down to one lane, and what I came across much of this day's route is power line crews out here, line crews, and tree crews out here, because a lot of these, as you can see on the right, where trees were affected by the heavy rains and they've tipped into the power lines or fell into the road. So you're going to see a lot of tree service companies out there cutting back the trees away from the road and off the lines. But that's one of many that I've had to come to a stop, slow down from a flag person out there. And it's just on and off the whole day. Here we are entering Delbarton, West Virginia, a small little town. I pass through here quite often, depending any which way I may come up from Grundy, Bluefield, or Bristol, Tennessee, Virginia. So thanks for watching. Like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. And we will see you all in the next video. Stay safe and continue educating yourself.